Hey everyone, today we are going to solve the LeetCode question Roman to integer. Okay, so first of all, let's see these four examples. So if the values are written from left to right in decreasing order, simply adding each number one by one will give the answer. So for example, so this is 27, and this is 10, this is 10, this is 5, and this is 1, and this is 1. So look at these numbers. These are like a decreasing order, right? So in that case, just add 10 plus 10 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1. So total 27, right? And let's see one more example. So L is 15, and the V is 5, and this is 1, this is 1, this is 1. So these are decreasing order. So just add 50 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So total 58, right? So these two cases are very simple. But numbers like 4 and 9 are represented a single number using two Roman numerals. So for example, so this is 5, this is 4. So these two represent 4. And this is 10, this is 1, and these two represent 9. So point is basically you just need to convert either one or two characters into a number to get the answer. So question is, how do we determine if it's one or two characters? Okay, so let's look at another example. So since a single number can use up two Roman characters, we loop through a single two characters at a time, shifting by one each time. So for example, in the first loop, we use this character and this character. And in the second loop, we use this character and this character. Okay. So in the first loop, as I told you, we use this character and this character. So in this case, second character, I, is less than x because I is 1, right? And x is 10. So that means we can simply add x to result variable, right? Because as you can see, so this is a decreasing order. So yeah, you saw the like a previous example, like 27 and I think 58. So that examples are like a decreasing order, right? In that case, we just add all numbers. So in that case, so let's create a result variable, and first of all, add 10 to result variable. Okay, next, we use I and V, so like this. So in that case, second character, V is greater than I, right? Because V is 5 and I is 1. And the description said there are 6 instances where subtraction is used. So there are 6 numbers. So I, V, so this is 4, and I, X, so this is 9, and X, L, so this is 40, and then X, C, so this is 90, and C, D, so this is 400, and CM, so this is 900. So look at all first characters and the second characters. The first characters are less than second characters, right? So for example, so this is 1, this is 5, and this is 1, this is 10, and this is 10, this is 50, and X is 10, and C is 100, and C is 100, and D is 500, and C is 100, and this is 1000. So look at all numbers. So first character is less than second character, right? So in this case, if we subtract first character, so let's say now we are 0, and subtract 1 from 0, so that is a -1, right? And then after that, add 5 to -1, so we will get 4, right? And so we apply same logic. For example, so if we are 0 now, and in this case, subtract 1 from 0, so that is -1, right? And add 10 to -1, so we will get 9, right? So that's why the current character is, current first character is I, so and the second character is V. So we are using two Roman integers to form a single number. So that is 4, right? So in this case, we subtract I mean 1 from result variable, because in the next loop, we will add v, I mean 5. So the total of I and v will be 4 in the end. So let's subtract 1 from result variable. So that is 9, right? And then, so move next. So nothing and v, right? So in this case, we have to stop iteration because one of pointer is already out of bounds. So the last point is that, so we should add v, right? So that's why every time this out of bounds happen, right? Even if we have like 5 characters, 10 characters. So that's why before we return the answer, we should add last character to result variable. So now we have 9, and before return the answer, we should add v. So in this case, 5. And then total should be 14, right? So in this case, we should return 14. So let's calculate. So this is 10, and these two are 4, right? So that's why 14. So it looks good. And I'll show you how to add last character to result variable. Yeah, so that is a basic idea to solve this question. So let's jump into the code. Okay, so let's write the code. First of all, create a result variable initialized with 0. And we create a hash map. So this is a hash map for mapping Roman character and integer. So let's say Roman equal. So this is hash map like this. And first of all, I and 1. So this is 1, and v and 10. So let me copy like this. And x. So this is not b is 5, right? Sorry. And x is 10, and l is 50, and c is 100, and d is 500, and m is 1000, like this. And then let's iterate through input string. So as I told you, we use 2 characters in one loop. So let's say first character is A, and the second character is B in zip. And then A is S, and B is next character of A. So that's why B starts from index 1 to last. And then if Roman A is less than Roman B, so that means first character is less than second character. So in the case, we should subtract first character from result variable. So less minus equal Roman A. In this case, so for example, this is 4 or 9, something like that. So else, so in that case, we just add a character to result variable. So less plus equal Roman and a. And then after that, return result variable. But be careful. So we don't add the last character to result variable yet. So we need to add the last character to result variable. So plus Roman, and the last character should be S, and minus 1. Easy, right? Yeah, so let me submit it. Yeah, looks good. And the time complexity of this solution should be order of n, where n is the length of the input string. And the space complexity is, I think, O1. So the dictionary, I mean hash map, Roman always has a fixed size of 7 key value pairs, regardless of the input size. So it used constant space. Yeah, so that's all I have for you today. Please support me with the actions such as comment and hitting like button. I'll see you in the next question.